podcast Puerto Rico Language Center aquí desde Teror, contándoles un poquito sobre la historia de Teror. Would you like to know about the history of this architecturally well-preserved, culturally rich village? Well, I'll tell you about it. Already in pre-Hispanic times, Teror existed with its church, Santa Teresa de Teror, and it was in the surrounding areas the best known agricultural village. And it actually starts when you see an image, or someone sees an image in the late 15th century of the Virgin Mary in a pine, which is why today she's called Virgen del Pino, which is the Virgin of the Pine. In the 16th century, there was already a little chapel, a little a small church, where eventually, a few years later, the image seen on the pine tree became a stone image which would be held as the image of the Virgen del Pino. In 1600 was when the second Nuestra Señora del Pino Cathedral Church was built. And in 1607 marks the first time when the image of La Virgen del Pino came down to Las Palmas, as it does every year around this time when La Romería takes place. In 1767 gets constructed the third church, third basilica of Virgen del Pino, Virgin of the Pine, as you know. And it was in the 18th century when it grew in population. Teror became the fifth largest population in Gran Canaria, economic boom as well as social, with many wealthy entrepreneurial families moving and settling in the area. What happened was that they spent a lot of money on the architectural side. As you can see today, it's very well preserved. The cobbled streets, the big doors, the big entrances, the very tall ones, the Canarian balconies, which we will talk about, that was all well kept and invested into during the 18th century. In the 19th and 20th century, then Teror kept growing and there was a new cult towards La Virgen del Pino, which, as you know, with the Romería, as I keep telling you, it follows year by year. And for example, the Town Hall of Teror was the first town hall to actually be given the same power, economic as well as political, in the island, apart from El Cabildo de Las Palmas de Gran Canaria. So this was actually the second one. In the 19th and 20th century also, you have the road from Las Palmas to Teror, which everyone walks around on the day of La Romería, which is the GC21, and La Plaza de la Alameda, Pio Doce, which is right here, right behind us where we're standing right now. In 1905, the Virgen del Pino gets crowned under canon law. Whole idea of giving any type of service, food, prayer to the Virgen del Pino is become actually widespread. So La Virgen del Pino, as you know, is the patron here of Gran Canaria of Teror, and nowadays you can come every Sunday. Cheese, olive and bread market is queso, aceitunas y pan, and from here, for example, many people take the start towards their hiking trails elsewhere in the center of the island. So this is for you the history of Teror. I hope you've enjoyed it and I hope you learned very much. I'll have you with more stories about the series of Teror. Take care, Puerto Rico Language Center. Viva la Virgen del Pino.